In today's video, I'm going to be discussing SSDI and SSI with a good announcement out of Social Security for these benefits. I have all the details for you right here in the video. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. First off, thank you so much for liking and sharing this video with those buttons right down below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. I'm here for you every single day to keep you updated, watching the headlines, breaking it all down, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, anything I can for you. It's a tough time out there. I totally get it, and it's going to be busy between now and the end of the year. There's a lot of things going on, and realistically, we just got yet again another big announcement out of Social Security directly impacting Social Security disability, SSDI and SSI, supplemental security income benefits. This is good, okay? Let me share with you the details. Now, this is actually pretty interesting. We still have a lot of 2024 to go, and as of right now, we've already received a bunch of different announcements out of Social Security this year so far that have been very good for both SSDI and SSI beneficiaries, and yet again, another one we can add to the list. This is good, okay? This is going to impact benefits, and a lot of people out there right now who are struggling with SSDI and SSI benefits as well, okay? So I've made it very clear. I want to make it clear yet again, okay? I want to clarify one more time. Everything I'm talking about here in this video, yes, was announced by Social Security, and yes, does pertain to both SSDI and SSI benefits. No, they're not the same. They are different. They're very similar, but yet they're also very different at the same time. All right, so anyway, let's talk about the details. Now, I want to clarify really quickly. What I'm talking about here in this video as well is confusing. I totally recognize that this is confusing. I'm going to try to explain it in such a way that makes sense. If you want me to come back and elaborate on this further or jump on a live stream and talk about it again, whatever you want, let me know, okay? But let's go through this one at a time here, okay? Now, if you are a beneficiary or you're waiting to receive an award letter, anything like this for SSDI or SSI, you probably know as well as I do, it's a long process, right? Oh my. The process of getting these types of benefits can be very long, it can be very annoying, it can be very frustrating, and you can get denial after denial, and then you can, go back and appeal these things, and it's a huge headache for a lot of people, right? It can take a very long time, months and months and months, years in some cases for a lot of people, and then you still may not even get benefits. But anyway, basically, here's what happens, okay? Now, obviously, there's more to it than this, but let me just explain on a really brief and kind of a really basic level here, okay? If somebody has a disability and they apply to SSDI or SSI benefits, basically, the people reviewing these applications basically look at the file and they're like, okay, this person has this disability. Is it going to persist for more than a year, or is it going to result in, potential loss of life for this person? If that's the case, you kind of move a step forward. Again, I know this sounds a little bit bad, but this is kind of the review process, right? They also look at the process and say, okay, this person was working as XYZ type of person, but could they potentially get new work as a person doing XYZ new job, right? Well, they have this list. They have this list of all these different occupations, right? Thousands and thousands and thousands of occupations that they have within this dictionary. In fact, it's called a DOT, Dictionary of Occupational Titles is what they call it, okay? So it's DOT, Dictionary of Occupational Titles. It's basically this big dictionary of all these different jobs. And they basically say, well, if you were working as whatever type of person, you can't do that anymore. Maybe you could get a job as one of these other types of people, and you can get a job doing this XYZ job, okay? Following all this, okay? Now, just the other day, we got the announcement out of Social Security. They are removing 114 different occupations from this dictionary. That's good, okay? They could probably go through and do up a lot more cleaning than just 114, but so far, they're coming forward and they're cleaning up 114 of these, okay? Now, what are some of these jobs that they've removed? And again, this is a good thing because technically, if these jobs are no longer listed in the dictionary, then that simply means that it doesn't exist anymore. Now, here's the thing. Some of these jobs that they removed are so out of date, it's like ridiculous, okay? Now, obviously, I don't have all 114 in front of me at the moment, but I'm going to rattle off really quickly some of them that they did remove, okay? They're probably going to make you laugh because they're absolutely nuts, some of these things that they've removed from the dictionary here as potential job replacements for somebody with a disability, okay? Canary breeder. They removed that one, okay? Canary breeder. Are you kidding me right now? Seriously? Get this one. A reptile farmer. A reptile farmer, okay? That's what they're saying somebody with a disability could have done, but they're removing it now, okay? It's nuts, okay? As long as I'm talking about nuts, let's talk about this one. A nut sorter. A nut sorter? Are you kidding me? Who's going to sit there and sort nuts? We have machines that do that now. Why would a human waste their time sorting nuts, okay? That's nuts alone. So anyway, that's another one that they removed. Next, pneumatic tube operator. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what that means. A pneumatic tube operator? If it's pneumatic, why is somebody operating it, right? It should be automatic. That's kind of what pneumatic is, right? It's not totally, but kind of the same thing. So anyway, that is another one that they removed. Get this one. A character impersonator. I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, seriously, I'm literally speechless. That's nuts. A character impersonator. Is that called a clown? Let's just be real for a second, right? I'm pretty sure that's something along those lines. Anyway, these are a few that I just wanted to rattle off for you really quickly. There's a whole bunch. There's 114 that they're basically removing from the DOT, again, Dictionary of Occupational Titles, and basically saying these are obsolete jobs. Yeah, you think a nut sorter is an obsolete job? That's been obsolete for decades. We have these things called machines that do that now, okay? There's no reason a human should ever be doing that, but... So this is what they're removing, okay? So basically, they're basically saying, hey, if somebody has a disability, they're not going to refer to any of these obsolete jobs and say, well, you could be this person. In fact, I was just reading a report on this. This is a true story. I was just reading this, okay? I don't know the person. I was just reading the report on this. Okay, so here's what it comes down to, is this guy, he was working as an electrician, okay? Working as an electrician, he sustained a disability, okay? He can no longer work as an electrician at the capacity that he did. So then he filed for SSDI, right? He was trying to get SSDI benefits. He was denied because the judge came back and said he could actually technically be working as a nut sorter, and they gave him like a couple other occupations. So he's going to go from an electrician to a nut sorter. Yeah, that's really going to be feasible. Yeah, that's going to help a lot, right? No, not at all. So that's just one example. There's a ton of different examples out there. So somebody that is filing for SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits, or SSI, Supplemental Security Income, you know that this is one of the major hurdles. They look at your disability, they look at your case, and they say, oh, look at you. You can do all of these other jobs. You could be a reptile farmer. I mean, look at that. Get yourself some turtles and frogs and snakes, right? Yuck. I like frogs, by the way. I really like frogs. They're super cool. But anyway, not a fan of snakes, right? Get the shovel. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yuck. Anyway, okay, we're going to leave it at that. My point is, you get what I'm saying here, okay? So they're removing all of these basically obsolete titles and jobs from this. So basically when somebody applies for SSDI or SSI, they can't really be denied. Well, okay, you can still be denied. Don't get me wrong. You can still absolutely 100% be denied with one of these applications, but they're not going to look at these obsolete jobs and say, well, you were working as, this person, and now you can work at this obsolete job. It's not really a thing anymore. So how could you possibly say that somebody's going to work as that when it's not even a thing anymore? Which is why they're removing these obsolete positions, the obsolete jobs from the dictionary. This is good. This is a really good thing because unfortunately, there's a bunch of people out there trying to get SSDI and SSI benefits, but they continuously get denied because you could work as this other person doing this whatever type of job that was back from the, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, something like that. And it's not even a thing anymore. Okay, does that kind of make sense? So this is another really good change when it comes down to SSDI and SSI benefits. Now, to be totally fair, I feel like Social Security has been doing a great job this year so far in 2024 to remove a bunch of different things, change different aspects of SSDI and SSI. I think they've done some really good work so far. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty more to do, okay? They've got a lot of work ahead of them. They've got a lot of more things that they can do to change the program and to make it a lot more efficient for the beneficiaries. But so far, I would say this year, they've really been cleaning house here. They've been doing a lot of stuff, and they've been changing the program in a massive way. And this is impacting SSDI and SSI current beneficiaries, as well as people like this case who are applying and maybe being denied because of ridiculous reasons, like some obsolete job that they potentially could do instead of their previous, occupation, whatever it happened to be. Does that kind of make sense? So anyway, again, another great title, or another great revision out of Social Security, and I really agree. This is good. I do think they could go back into the dictionary and certainly clean up some more of these, but this is a start. Let's start with 114, which is exactly what they've done, and good. This is great, right? Now, by the way, I had a live stream out the other day, and I was talking about this. Again, massively confusing. I want to come back here in this video, discuss the details a little bit further, and explain it again really quickly. So I hope this helps you. Again, I'm going to continue to watch everything closely. I anticipate there's going to be more changes out of Social Security coming the rest of this year. This is good, really, really good. I agree with these changes they've been implementing and announcing here. This is great. This is awesome, really good for the beneficiaries. And I'll continue to do what I can to keep you updated. I'll bring you the information as it's being released. And again, I'll do whatever I can to advocate on your behalf. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please, again, like the video down below, share the video down below, subscribe to the channel down below, leave a comment, question, feedback down below in the comment section, right? I'm on a roll. All right, next, make sure to check out the other videos here on the channel in the video library, or those that I've hand selected for you, again, down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now, pop on up your screen. You'll see some videos there as well. Enjoy one of those. Take your selection now, and